I am Alhaji Sadiq Saheed Anako, born 55 years ago in a village called Obeira in Okene local government, Kogi State. I had my primary education in the then INA, which means Ibrahim Native Authority, and my secondary school at the community secondary school of Gaminana. I had my tertiary education in Kwara Polytechnic, where I had my national diploma in metallurgy and materials technology. I proceeded for my HND in the Federal Polytechnic, Ida, in Kogi State, where I had HND, same course, metallurgy and materials and science. I proceeded for my NYSC in 1992 in Rivers State. That's why I did my primary assignment, mandatory primary assignment, NYSC in Rivers State in 1992. I had my PGD in OOU, that's Olabisi Onabanjo University. Then proceeded to Lautech, where I had my master's in transport management, and that's an aviation option. To date, that's about my brief background and the education, that's academic and career. I joined the cooperative as a financial member in the year 2002 as a financial member. Then under the President Emeritus Alhaji Yusuf, that was in 2002. And incidentally, I just came into the system as a staff of Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria that same year. So in the year 2014, I was co-opted as a financial secretary under the same pioneer president. Then 2015, I was elected as the general secretary of this cooperative, Airport Fire and Safety Cooperative Multipurpose Society. That was 2015, and that was under the president, Teller Richard. He was the president then, so both came on board 2015. And 2020, I was elected the president of the society. So far, so good. Good enough. The system that we operate here is a succession plan, meaning that we take our time to groom the escorts, and the society has a system that revolves amongst the trustees, which is the president, the general secretary, and the treasurer. At any point in time, when the president is exiting the office, the next person, which is the general secretary, succeeds in that order. The society was established in the year 1996 under the then pioneer president, Alhaji Okeowo. That name. The man is still very much alive, and we owe a lot to him. In fact, if anything, he created this legacy that we are enjoying today. We give him attribute. In 1996, under him, and how did the cooperative come to be? Normally in the department called Fire and Safety then, although the name has changed now to Aerodrome Rescue and Firefighting Service. It started as a result of a complaint, raised by some members that belong to another community. Yes. That was around that 95 period. The then head of department looked at you and said, he asked a very simple question: can't you people start your own community? You understand? And that's how the whole idea came to. So under the pioneer president of Alhaji, he was able, alongside his team of experts, he was able to, coordinate that affair. Of course, even before that, we have what we call the welfare, system. Yes, the welfare, and of course, let's say it migrated from that welfare to the community. And as at the beginning, in fact, it was just established to take care of the immediate needs of the department. Then we had members from other stakeholders. So with time, over time, we recorded a boost in the membership strength when we reached out to other stakeholders like the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, other departments, and Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, that is NAMA, then NSIB, which used to be AIB, NSIB, that is Nigerian, investigations, NSIB, Nigerian Safety Investigations Bureau. Then we have the school, that's the fan staff school. Then we have WATE, we have ADSAN, we have ANAP. So all these, help in boosting the membership strength of the society. Then in 2000, we were first registered as a thrift and credit society. As a thrift and credit society by Lagos State government. That's the very first edition that we had. Then in the year 2005, in recognition of our investment capacity, Lagos State government gave us another registration as a multi-purpose, and that's why up to date we have that name, Airport Fire and Safety Cooperative Multi-Purpose Societies, in recognition of our investment capacities. So to date, that is how the journey has been. The numbers when we started was very, very meager, as a matter of fact, but like I said, it was just limited to the department, that's the fire and safety department. So you can imagine us at that time, that 95, 96, very, very meager, maybe below 100 or something like that. You understand that? Yes. But today, our membership strength is close to 4,000. Yes, 4,000. And we are still stepping up on our membership drive. Yes. The objective of any cooperative system is targeted at poverty alleviation, which of course to a very large extent we made a legacy on ground, and we took it upon ourselves that okay, having been part of the system, we have to do our gap analysis and identify grievances. Having done this, we conceived a roadmap, a very robust one, and we said we are going to set out to address all these grievances. And what are the grievances? In the area of primary mandate, which of course is the loan, which every cooperative service is known for. So we said we must not fail in that area because the legacy has been laid, and we just have to make sure we consolidate that legacy. We uphold that, and we said, by the special grace of God, part of the legacy that went on ground is also about the housing scheme, and we just have to uphold that and make sure that every member, benefit from that area. That's housing scheme. We have done housing scheme in several phases. We have done in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 that is ongoing. So we procured lands and sold to members. A lot of members benefited from that process. But unfortunately, while we're settling down, in February 2022, when we came on board, we inherited the COVID crisis. And that crisis actually affected our roadmap. But we give it to God that to a very large extent, we're still able to achieve appreciably 80% of the roadmap. And so many other areas where we have touched the lives of members. Top of the hospitality business, which is the hotel. In fact, this aspect of our achievement was the saving grace because it was the low-hanging fruit that made us to waddle through that COVID crisis. There's one platform that we promulgated during that crisis, which is called Weekly Emergency Intervention. And this something started right at the inception of that COVID crisis to alleviate the suffering of members. And good enough, during the lockdown, we all know what happened. But because we are web enabled, any member that has a request can easily reach out to our staff and we upload and make sure that members are taken care of. So I just mentioned the hospitality business. We have an existing hotel. It's a guest house, as a matter of fact, a two-floor, 23 rooms guest house at Bissam, that's number 41 Alhaji Street. And we are also working on an expansion project, which of course is replicating a twin structure just beside the existing one. And that one is a work in progress, which is almost 80-something% complete. Being the cooperative man of the year, I feel excited. And as a matter of fact, cooperative leadership, it's about the people, impacting the people. How well do you carry your people along? How do you impact the lives of the people in line with the core principles and values of the cooperative system? So far, so good. From our achievements, we have done so much impacting the lives of members. So we have also tried as much as possible to change the narratives concerning cooperative leadership. Where, to the best of my knowledge, I owe it to my predecessors. I have understudied them. I have learned so much from them. And I think to a very large extent, I feel that's where I drew my inspiration from. I feel excited. The cooperative that we operate is workers' cooperative, it's staff cooperatives, and of course it is not under compulsion. It's not under compulsion that you must be a member. But then, if you know you have benefited so much from the process, you don't need to be told. But then, we always try to step up our membership drive because we try to make them understand that there are so many benefits becoming a member of the cooperative system. And through corporate social responsibility, we have reached out to our community because in line with the bylaw, you just have to have an optimal impact in the vicinity, in the community where you are located. And this has actually led to generated a lot of employment, up to date. We have over 50 members of staff in our employ as we speak. If I tell you we don't have a challenge, I'm just lying. Every system has its own challenges. Yes, like I told you, the COVID crisis that came rocked the world so much that even the ripple effect is still very much with us up to tomorrow. Now, the system that we operate, like I said, human beings, when you're dealing with human beings, you need to have a top-notch public relation, that's PR. And to a very large extent, we have explored that, because members are human beings, and when you're dealing with them, you cannot but have a lot of patience. Like in the area of the shares that we proposed as an investment to, realize the dream of the hotel expansion. We moved that motion at our last AGM, which was adopted, and we started implementing. But then you should expect that members, some members did not allow that idea. But some came to withdraw their design. We are still talking to them, as a matter of fact, to make them understand why. Because we said this investment has a return. You understand? And although it might be a long-term investment, but definitely the return on investment will go back to them as dividends eventually. Despite the COVID crisis challenges, as unprecedented as it was, that very year 2019, that's when we did the AGM. What we declared as surplus was way ahead of what was declared in the previous year. We declared 48 billion as total surplus. And in 2019, what we had was, 2018, that's the previous year, was I think 44 billion or thereabout. So despite the crisis, like I said, we give, of course, we did that AGM in 2019. You understand? We did that AGM in 2020. That's 2019 AGM in 2020, yes. So, and it has been a progressive improvement, as a matter of fact. Starting from that year, that we recorded that 48 billion, that's 2020, 2020 AGM. Then 2021, we recorded 51 million. You can see this progressive. And by the special grace of God, this 2022 we're going for. Of course, we can even show you our account financial report. What we have there is a lot of this memo, and by the special grace of God, members will enjoy their dividends. They will show us back. We recorded at about 58 million. So it's been a progressive something, and I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Lagos State. Because under their supervision, we have recorded all this achievement. Well, the way forward is to continue to preach to them the benefits associated with cooperative system, because this system has a million trade of life. Sometimes I sit myself down and wonder, if this cooperative is not in existence, what will happen to the members of staff? Because the cooperative system has taken over the responsibility of even the stakeholders and management. Of course, the stakeholders comprise of FAN, which is Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, NCAA, NAMA, AIB, which is now NSIB, then schools and other affiliated bodies like NWATI, ADSAN, and what have you. Well, my message to Krasen is to step up the effort. Krasen is doing so well. Krasen is using this platform to expose, efforts that cooperatives are making. And of course, these will not go unnoticed. Krasen, you are doing a great job, and by God's grace, we'll continue to support your efforts to the best of our capacity.
The award is a well-deserved award for my president, because he was able to think out of the box and did some collaboration with the environment and came up with so many policies, and also the hard times did not make him lose the track. And there's another thing he did immediately with it. He identified that we have been losing a lot using vendors to deal in our commodities, so we now move out to the companies that became direct distributors. So we get our things at the distributors' price and far cheaper than what we get in the market as a retail. So that really turned the inflow into the society.
I'm congratulating my boss. I call him my big boss because he's somebody you love to work with. Since I've been working with him, I've learned a lot. He has taught me how to be straightforward in everything I'm doing. He has taught me how to give details of whatever job he has given to me. He has taught me a lot when it comes to cooperative management.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the recipient of the Exemplary Leadership Award for the 2023 Cooperative Man of the Year, Alhaji Sadiq Saheed Anako, President, Airport Fire and Safety Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited, Ikeja, Lagos. Congratulations.